we are late to the action. We have the final match of Uvik versus Hawaii. Kiri versus VP Ewik? Evic? I don't know how to pronounce his name. But he's a Grandmaster. So, just like both players open up the same. We are on Antigua Shipyard. I don't really see this match being played on a lot, but I know Terrans like it because of the third. I think the critter just exploded, and I think that happens if you click on it like 20 times. Pretty funny. Racks going down for both players at the same time. Kiri's not building the racks at the ramp, so no wall off for him. Unless he's planning to wall off with 2 depots and a bunker, which is pretty standard if you're going for some kind of Banshee play. Both players, though, pretty much doing identical orbital opening builds, which is basically a racks on 12 after a depot on 10 and a gas on 13, which leads into an orbital on 15. Although some players have been getting the orbital on 16 because you can get out another SCV. It'll delay your orbital, but you'll get out an SCV, a 16th SCV a little bit faster because you are again delayed by a few seconds because of that racks timing. So it looks like Mr. Grandmaster is walling off the ramp, and Kiri is just making another supply depot. So it looks like it's probably just going to be a triple supply depot wall off, because usually the bunker goes in the middle, but that's okay. And tech lab going down. So this is where we actually first diverge here. We have Kiri's going for a tech lab, and Mr. Grandmaster is not going for a tech lab. He's probably going to add on a factory. Yep, there it goes. And maybe we'll see Banshee play. It's not very uncommon in TvT. It looks like the racks is being floated back for Mr. Grandmaster. Looks like he's just going to kind of chill out and make a bunker at the ramp if he needs to. He's making a reactor. That's actually really interesting. I don't see that every day. Maybe he's going for some kind of Hellion expand or something. Kind of interesting. But yeah, and fast command center by Kiri. So it looks like he actually went a 1 racks gas expand. That gas for the Reaper, which is yeah, pretty standard in different styles of play. Yeah, it's not really something that you see every day. Usually, oh, I guess yeah, that's pretty standard though. Usually you'd see the Reaper out a little bit faster, I think, but I don't actually do Reaper expand, so I wouldn't know. And it looks like Mr. Grandmaster's going to scout that Kiri is taking a fast command center. And Mr. Grandmaster added on a command center of his own. And the Reaper's going to go in, and he's definitely going to spot that. He's going to kill an SCV. Oh, good job sniping the one command center. That'll delay it a little bit. And snipes the one building the supply depot and runs away. What a ninja. Awesome, awesome job by Kiri. Mr. Grandmaster's on top of this game and puts his SCV, puts another SCV back on building that command center, followed by another SCV building on the supply depot. So it looks like Mr. Grandmaster's ending starport now. And 2 Hellions are going out. He's probably going to use those Hellions to control the map a little bit. Where the Reaper tries to give you some scouting information, the Hellions are able to be a bit more mobile around the map and roast any lone Marines that they find. And it looks like the Reaper's going to go in the back door. Hellions are probably looking for that Reaper, but the Reaper's actually going right into his base. And he's going to get that Mule. Might not be the best decision, but that's pretty good, even because the Mule is close to death. But, man, that Reaper's really going to town. 5 kills. Oh, and it looks like the SCVs are going to try and block off, and yeah, that Reaper's going down, but not before he gets another SCV. Kiri's expansion is up and mining already. So actually, the Kiri is actually in really, really phenomenally good shape. He's ahead on workers by far. And, you know, while he doesn't have the military might that Mr. Grandmaster does, he definitely has the economic advantage, which we should soon see transfer into some kind of tech advantage. It looks like for Mr. Grandmaster going for some kind of drop, using the Hellions to kind of harass the front. But Kiri's doing a good job spreading out his Marines at the front to keep those Hellions from getting in and dealing a lot of damage. So, ooh, that SCV is in an unfortunate position to get sniped before the bunker could be completed, but that's not actually a big deal. I like this third SCV at the third, just waiting to see if Kiri gets greedy and tries to take a third, but he's definitely not going to take a third anytime soon. Looks like a Banshee's coming out for Kiri, and oh, here comes the dropship loaded with the Marines, and dropship isn't gonna go to try and pick the Hellions, but Kiri does see the dropship. He does see it, and I don't know if he actually like saw it because he just attacked move with the Banshee. But yeah, he doesn't know that it's coming. Oh, this might actually get a little bit ugly, but Mr. Grandmaster might think that Kiri has the awareness that he does and decides not to drop. Actually, a big break from Kiri. Looks like Mr. Grandmaster just kind of trying to pick out what's going on, and Kiri's just kind of oblivious to what's happening. But I guess as the saying goes, man, ignorance is bliss. But no, Kiri's Mr. Grandmaster gonna drop into Kiri's base, and there he goes. A bunch of Marines, and yeah, Kiri, pay attention, man. The Banshee, actually, the Banshee was dealing quite a bit of damage, but it died? I don't know. I totally forgot about the Banshee. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, Kiri's bringing his entire army back and paying attention. But, you know, it's not going to deal a lot of damage. That Viking actually is going to be able to get some shots off on the medevac. It's going to unload as fast as it possibly can. So the Viking's going to take it out. But, he kind of misremembers the Viking. Still gets the medevac, and, Mr. Grandmaster unloads all his units just in time, but Kiri's actually pretty far ahead. He's up by 10 workers. He had his second base up a lot faster. He's up by 11 food, and so you know, Kiri's got to be feeling pretty good about himself, except that he's just got supply blocked. But you know, if he didn't get supply blocked, he would be insanely far ahead right now. And so we see that Mr. Grandmaster's actually kind of catching back up into the food because Kiri's supply blocked himself, but that's kind of a moot point. You know, Kiri's going for a heavy marine tank build with maybe a couple Vikings, adding on a reactor, which is, you know, classic style, and Mr. Grandmaster's doing that as well. But it looks like he's kind of adding on. Well, I thought I saw him Marauder, but maybe not. But yeah, it looks like both players are going into the classic TvT, where like, oh yeah, marine tanks. Let's see whose marines can withstand more tank shots. It looks like Kiri's pushing out. I actually like this, just to try and kind of put on some pressure on Mr. Grandmaster. You know, what I would really like to see is, in accordance with this pressure, Kiri go ahead and take that third, because you know there's virtually no risk, seeing that he killed the dropship and he's so far ahead that he can actually gain a significant advantage just by feigning pressure and pushing out. But yeah, I hope Kiri just doesn't go into that tank line, because that'd be really bad. But yeah, Kiri's just, you know, pushing out, and it looks like she's gonna back up. So really smart decision making by Kiri, pretending to push out, making Mr. Grandmaster panic a little bit, say, oh man, I gotta get my stuff together, gotta get my siege line all sieged up, and Kiri's just like, alright, so you know, you're a little panicky, and I'm just gonna back up. And it looks like, yeah, Kiri is gonna try and take a third, but Mr. Grandmaster smartly figures out what Kiri's trying to do and makes a supply depot there. I wonder if he's actually gonna figure out that there's a supply depot there, because he doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. And that SCV is attacking Kiri's SCV. Battle with the SCVs. But anyway, back to the action. One Marine just exploded. And Mr. Grandmaster using that Rax to scout. Pretty smart play. It looks like he's going to try and move on to the low ground, seeing that he's not under any pressure from Kiri anymore. He's probably going to try and move on to the low ground. The Viking advantage does go to Mr. Grandmaster. But, oh, Kiri moving in. He's not, he's going in through the back door. Really smart avoidance, I should say, by Kiri. But he's actually in a bit of a pickle here, because his army, his force is clearly outclassed by Mr. Grandmaster. It looks like he's going to seize up. His Marines are attacking the reactors, or not the reactors, the refineries. And very sloppy by Kiri. He kind of just threw this massive advantage he had away. I don't know why, just to stop lining for a little bit. But Kiri, that was kind of bad, but he's still in the lead. Does have quite a number of workers killed, and looks like he's just gonna kind of say, I killed a bunch of your workers, here's some Marines. So some Marines just go explode. He has 1,000 minerals back. He needs to start macroing a lot better, but he's super far ahead. And Kiri, what the hell are you doing, man? Take that third. You have a virtually uncontested third. I mean, you know, Kiri's playing phenomenally right now, but if he just played a little bit better, this game would be just sealed. And there goes the third being dropped out by Kiri. Great job. Well, the SCVs may not. Okay, hold that thought. SCVs are coming in to try and take some tank shots. Oh man, Mr. Grandmaster losing a bunch of Vikings, which is actually a big blunder, because the Vikings were pretty much the only thing he had going for him in this engagement. But he does have a lot of tanks. It looks like he's inching forward just little by little, and he's just in range of the tanks. Oh man, and that's kind of unfortunate for Kiri, loses those tanks. But pretty good job. While the execution may not have been as good, the game plan and the decision making was actually spot on. It looks like Mr. Grandmaster is going to try and push out because he knows he's really far behind. But Kiri, if he sieges up right here, no, he knows he's coming. Kiri, back up, do something. Oh, he's going to lose all those Marines. There goes a bunch of Marines. He just handed Marines back to Mr. Grandmaster. And, yeah, that's not good, folks. If you have an advantage, you want to try and keep that advantage by not throwing away as many Marines as you possibly can. But, luckily for Kiri, he does have an advantage in that. Oh, it looks like the Vikings are getting into it right here. Kiri's going to lose that Viking. He has 2 extra Vikings, but, yeah, kind of bad micro by Kiri, but whatever. He's still ahead. I mean, to be honest, Kiri's kind of playing really sloppily, even though he has this great game plan. But you know, things are actually working out pretty well for him, and really nice control of the center of the map. This is a pretty important place to have. Mr. Grandmaster's trying to scoot along the edge, and I don't know if Kiri sees this. He doesn't know that Mr. Oh, yes he does. He's scooting over to the left, and Mr. Grandmaster scooting back over to the right. So, kind of a chess match here. Feints and positioning battles, and Mr. Kiri is kind of out of position right now. That's okay. So, looks like Mr. Grandmaster's trying to do a Hellion run by, and it looks like it's gonna work because Kiri's kind of out of position. But Mr. Grandmaster, I really like how he kind of puts all his tanks between his main and the third, thereby securing safe passage to his third. But it looks like he's microing elsewhere. Hellions are getting into it in the third. I'm just surprised Kiri did like literally nothing to try and stop that. And it looks like he's just going to lose a bunch of SCVs. So now it looks like he gives the advantage back. And it looks like things are slowly falling apart for Kiri and the UHCs. Very unfortunate. Power in Kiri's position, I'd probably just default my command center over to the gold. Hope it works. But yeah, not looking so great anymore. Mr. Grandmaster has managed to claw his way back into this game. And Hellion's going into the match now. It's actually really sad to watch. I mean, yeah. I don't know what's going on. So it looks like the SCVs managed to kill those Hellions, but I mean, yeah, it was just kind of sad to watch. Anyway, enough of saying that was sad to watch, because we are watching what could be the final set in this match. It's like Mr. Kiri is just continuing to pump out Marines and tanks, and he definitely needs to add on maybe another factory, because his economy. Oh, we got some engagement. Marines picking off some Hellions. Oh, Mr. Grandmaster, fool Kiri once, shame on you. Fool Kiri twice, ain't going to get fooled again. So, yeah, good job by Kiri. He's just kind of chilling, kind of holding the center of the map. You know, I think Kiri should just try and take a gold already. Might as well, right? Because I mean, you kind of lost a lot of Marines, lost a lot of workers. Might as well just try and get back into the game by taking the gold, because you do control the center of the map. The center of the map is arguably the most important part of this map, and I don't know why Kiri's giving up the center of the map. Looks like he's backing up. The Vikings are... Yep, nice. Pick off the Vikings, but no Kiri siege up. Okay. Siege Wars 2.0. So it looks like all the tanks are just like sieging up, and just kind of dancing those Vikings around. Oh, tanks! Oh, engagement! Oh, kill Marines! Yes! Oh, stop up! Yes. Not very vocabularily savvy today, but Kiri doing a good job with that engagement. Manages to pick up a bunch of Marines. And now, oh man, this might be disastrous though. Kiri's gonna lose all those Marines because the tanks are in range. And oh, back up, Kiri! No, don't lose your Marines!